This is a little bit too low, but we're going to figure this out. Okay. All right. All right. If you are here, hello, hello. Can you do me a favor and just let me know if you hear me, if you see me? Comment below, please. I am looking to work this whole technical thing out. We are going live. If you are here and you can hear me and see me, please let me know, comment, and let me know if you can see and hear me. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hopefully you can. Say hello to me. All right, well, we are going to go ahead and get started because I truly believe it is about 6 p.m. Eastern. My name is Myrtha Dubois, and I want to welcome you to Finding Your Rhythm. This is your new weekly show. Hello, Connie, can you hear me? Perfect. Thank you so very much. Hi, Danielle. Thank you so much for joining. Awesome. You guys, you ladies just made it in time. I'm about to get started. Ah! All right. I thought I was. My camera just started sliding. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get started. I just want to welcome each and every one of you to this new weekly show. It's called Finding Your Rhythm. And your host, that is moi, is Myrtha Dubois. That is my name. And I just want to share with you today, we're not going to get too deep today. But I want us to think a little bit about what this day means. It's Wednesday. I love Wednesdays. And the reason why I love Wednesdays is because it's midweek. And this is the time that you are able to take a step back and inhale. Like, let's do it with me. Inhale slowly. And then you're going to exhale fully and completely. This is midweek. This is your start button. I have a reset button right here. This is when you hit this reset button because you've already started your week. You have a couple of more days to go, and you want to make sure that you are in rhythm. Now, what does rhythm mean truly, right? It means getting into the flow of things. And sometimes if your week starts on a Monday, guess what? It takes you a little bit to get started. You're kind of grudging along, and you're kind of like really trying to really pull your weight along. Tuesday gets a little bit better. Wednesday, it's like, okay, I got it now, right? And now you're going in full motion. You're strong, and everything is good. So this is the moment. We're going to get into breathing. My favorite subject is breathing. So we're going to get into breathing, but we're not going to get to it today. Because I definitely want to help you understand the benefits that breathing brings. However, today, definitely want to start off this precious weekly session with you with the breathing. So again, we're going to start over. We're going to breathe in, and we're going to breathe out fully. Yes, it just gives you that clarity that you need, and it's going to help you get going in this particular session. So, finding your rhythm. And so today's session, I want to talk a little bit about what does coaching means, because I am a personal development life coach and strategist. And a lot of times you hear people say, why don't you get a coach? You need to get a coach. Well, what exactly is a coach? Right? We have mentors, we have coaches, we have counselors. What is the difference between all of that? So we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight. But the weekly session, this weekly program, is to really talk about yourself, talk about you and how you get into rhythm and what it is that's going to help you move forward in life, move forward out of the box that sometimes we feel that we're in, that overwhelming feeling that we sometimes get stuck under, that frustration. So we want to be able to come out of that, to climb out of that. Not all the time are you going to have someone around you that's going to be like, hey, Myrtha, hey, Connie, hey, Danielle, let's get moving. Sometimes you have to do a little bit about that yourself. But the only way you're going to do that is to equip yourself with the proper tools, because we all have something extra, right? We just need to know how to develop it and then how to activate it. Okay, so this is what this show, this program, this weekly session is going to be really all about. And that is how we find our rhythm. Okay, let me properly introduce myself. My name is Myrtha Dubois. The name of my business is Myrtha Dubois Coaching and Consulting. Basically, I am a personal development life coach and strategist. What that really means is I take an overview of who you are and what you bring to the table, and I help you develop what you don't think you have, and I help you activate. Because the key is to stay in motion. A lot of times we're running, we're moving, but we're not really productive, right? But when we are in a good motion, a good rhythm, a good flow, then things are going according to plan. Things are going according to the way that we are supposed to be going. We are supposed to be going. Sometimes we're walking next to someone and we want to share the same space with them. We want to stay in step with them, but that's not what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to step into our own and take our own steps and walk into our own, becoming our own person, our own individual. And we can only do that if we stay active. We have to actively participate in the journey towards our best self. How many of us believe that? Actively participate in the journey towards our best self. I believe it, because the minute that you stop moving and stop acting accordingly, then the world takes over. Everybody else becomes what you should be. And that's not what we are here to do in this world. We all have a passion. We all have a dream. We all have a vision. And it's our right to activate that vision, to meet that dream, and to continue to dream. So today we're going to talk a little bit about what it is that we are dreaming about. Hi, Claire. Thank you for joining. And so let's talk a little bit about what a coach is not, right? So a mentor, for example, a mentor is one who provides advice. They give you some sort of wisdom. They share possibly some personal experience of their own with you. That's a mentor. And you're following them, but you're following them. You're not doing you. You're not doing who you are supposed to. You're not being who you're supposed to be. You're following them. And so that is not what we want to do. The counselor helps diagnose a problem, right? But that's all they do. They stick to the problem. They talk about, the root of what you're going through today. Your mom, your dad, it was when you were little, what something happened. But they really don't help you climb out of that and help you stay active, remain active in who you are, who you truly are. And so that's not a coach. That's not what we do. A consultant is an expert in the field or an industry. For example, if you are in a corporate world, a consultant will help you talk about your systems, talk about different processes that's in place, different things for that particular group or business. But it very rarely touches on the individual itself. The coach, however, is someone who comes in and teams up with you. A coach is your partner. And when they say, well, how come you don't have a coach? Think about this for a moment, right? Anyone who wants to gain momentum, anyone who wishes to take a leap, for example, into something that they probably never thought that they would, anyone that wants to reach a certain level has a coach, because a coach is a partner and is going to, one, cheer you on, going to motivate you mentally and physically and spiritually. And most of the coaches, like business coaches, they're going to motivate you financially. They're going to make you go out there and gain some sort of finance, some income. They're going to help you earn that income. So the coach partners up with you. If I were to say to you right now, Claire, go down the street and make a right. That's not a lot of the instructions, is it, Claire? Right? So you're going to walk and you don't know if it's the first street, if it's the second street, if it's the third street. Where do you turn? And so the coach comes in and helps you really fine tune those instructions to make sure that you reach your destination. Does that make sense? Anybody? Let me know. Comment below. Let me know if it's making sense to you. So we want to be able to do more, have more, and be more. Again, that is all right. The only way we can get there, though, is with a partner. There are sports, spiritual, there's fitness. Hi, Sharon. There's relationships, there's business, there's marketing, there's finances, there's entrepreneur, and then we have speakers. Each and every one of these areas deserve a partner. It deserves a partner. And so that is where a coach comes in. Remember, the coach is one that's going to motivate you, that's going to cheer you on, that's going to give you some sort of instruction, that's going to help you meet your thank you so much, Danielle. It's going to help you meet your expectations, your own expectations. Because there is something called self-doubt. There's something called self-sabotage. Because we talk to ourselves and we're like, man, I can't do this. You know, you're going to an interview, I'm not going to get the job. Before you even, get up and start preparing. I don't even know why I'm going. I'm not going to. We're inflicting pain to ourselves. And we're telling ourselves we're not going to do something. We're not going to make it. We're not going to have it. I can never have this big house. I'm never going to make partner, for example, in corporate, right? We always tell ourselves something negative. Well, the coach strikes all that out, right? When you start talking about it, the coach comes in and says, hey, hello, taps you on the shoulder. Sharon, you can't think about this like that. Danielle, you can't talk about this like that. Connie, we're not even going to do this today. And that's what the coach does. Again, we want to be able to remove some of those limiting beliefs. We want to be able to get the best out of ourselves. So we got to talk the best to ourselves. We want to get the best out of our life. And we absolutely expect to do more, have more, and be more. Think about when we were growing up as children. We had dreams. We wanted to be, I wanted to be an attorney. I wanted to be an attorney. I watched this movie and I seen this lady and she was on point, how she went up there and talked about, the facts and what she knew and what she believed that her client could not be guilty. I was like, that's what I want to be. That's what I want to be. But then guess what happens? Life starts to happen, right? The kids, the husband, the dog, the cat, the family, the house, all these things start to take over your life. And you start to feel a little bit fuzzy, like, oh my, what's happening? You're cloudy. You can't see that target anymore, the target of being that attorney. Too many things are happening. I can't study. I don't have time to study. I don't have time to go to class. I don't have time to do this, and I don't have time to do that. So we lose our way. We lose that target. Well, the coach comes in and helps you go back to that target, helps you envision where it is that you're supposed to be, who it is that you're supposed to actually be. Because we start thinking that we're so not equipped, that we're not smart enough, that we don't have the proper tools. We can never gain this much. That's what Oprah thought. That's what Michael Jordan thought at one point. Venus Williams, Serena Williams, Napoleon Hill, right? Until they got the right partner who said to them, you can do more. You can be more. Don't quit. Keep it moving. Let's get moving. Move, move, move. And it's action. Action. But it's not just any type of action. It's intentional action. It's not just, just put one foot in front of the other. But we have to walk towards the direction that we need to go. And that's where, again, the coach comes in to bring you back, right, to focusing on that target. How many of you watched, what's that show with the fire, the young lady that kind of uses the spear, and she was dead on all the time, right in the center? She would put that spear right in the center of her target each and every time. But she practiced, and she had a coach. Something about the fire. I remember the fire. She was a woman with that girl in the fire, and it was a movie. It's a series, and she made it each and every time. Now let's talk about some of your experiences, right? Sharon, what have you been able to hit on the nail without someone encouraging you? Danielle, think about that as well. Connie, think about that. Claire, think about some of your targets, some of your dreams, some of your expectations, personal expectations. Would you have been able to reach that expectation, to reach that vision, to reach your dream? Whatever it is, whether it's purchasing a home, purchasing a car, your first car, whatever that is. Would you have been able to hit the nail on the top, hit the nail, if you did not have some sort of encouragement? And be honest. And so today, we're going back to the understanding that there is a huge difference between a coach and a mentor, between a coach and a counselor, between a coach and a consultant. The coach is your partner. And so do we need a coach in our lives? I believe we do, if we want to get to the next level of our lives. In agreement? Anybody in agreement? How many of you believe, based on what I just explained about a coach, how many of us believe that you need at least one in your area to help you meet your expectation, to help you start walking towards your best self? Because the journey gets hard. Life has no discrimination. Life hits you head on. And if you're not strong enough by yourself, then you need to find someone that's strong enough for the both of you to help keep you moving along. Does that make sense out there? Let me know if that makes sense. And so many people, hi Cheryl, many people want to get to a better place before they do something different. But guess what? Guess what? You got to do something different before you get to a better place. Anybody believe that? If you just stay stagnant and you're saying to yourself, oh self, I am going to get this big raise, but I don't want to work for it. I am going to get this big contract, but I don't want to work for it. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. that you don't work for something. Michael Jordan worked, even though he wasn't, when he was in high school, even though he wasn't starting, every single day he was on that court, playing by himself, working his, doing his gym things and exercising and mentally preparing himself for the day when he was set, when someone told him, the coach told him, get out there, it's your turn to play. Oprah, she didn't stay stagnant. She kept working in her field, doing some research, talking to people, so that when the time came for her to have her own network, she was prepared. And you don't do that on your own. Let me tell you something. You cannot do it on your own. If you believe that you can do it on your own, whatever that it is, you can't. I'm here to tell you, you can't do it. Everyone needs someone to either pull them up or push them forward. Every single one of us. And so remember, the coach is going to partner up with you to get you to that place where you need to be. Does that make sense? Does anybody have any questions as we're talking? Do you have any questions along the way? Anything that you want me to go over? Just let me know, comment below, let me know what you're thinking. If it's all making sense to you, if the flow is good. And remember, the name of the show is Finding Your Rhythm. Your rhythm. Some people like merengue. You start moving your body. Some people like reggae. Some people like a little bit calypso. Some people like American. Some people like hip hop. Look, whatever that is that you like, that you can move through, that's what we need to find for you. Because each and every one of us flow through a different rhythm, a different beat. And this show is going to ask some questions of you, I may have a couple of assignments here and there that you can take, away from the group and go out there and figure it out on your own, answer some of the questions for yourself, your personal questions. And if you have any blockage, if you're stalled for any reason, if you are hesitant for any reason, please, but don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you can't move forward on your own and you need a little bit more juice, a little bit more push, please reach out to me. I'm on Facebook. I have 5 different pages on Facebook, but I'll leave my information on the comment below to reach out to me. You can email me at dubusiness101@gmail.com. My website, I'll put that information also on the comment. Reach out to me, ask me questions. If you want me to talk about something in general, even though it's personal to you, I can do that as well. Just let me know, comment me, share a topic that you want to go over, share something that you're experiencing that you'd like some more information on or another feedback for. Please don't hesitate to do this. This is your show. This is for you. This is for the benefit of you. So we definitely want to make the best use of our time together. Okay? Again, I will write down my information in the comment if you need anything at all in regards to you finding your rhythm. And it's an overview. Remember, it's your mind, your body, your physical body, your spirituality, as well as your finances. You cannot be good in one area and be bad in others, or be bad in one area and be good in others. There is a rhythm that goes, there's a flow, there's a certain flow, there's a harmony that we all must have in order to gain what it is that we are looking for in full. If you want a little piece here, you might get it. You might get, a huge income, but then your happiness might be suffering, or your marriage might be suffering, or your health might be suffering. So in order for us to gain, right, to get this overflow and to really gain the joy that we seek, we need to take a look at our overall fitness, And that is, again, the mind, the body, the spirituality, as well as our finances. Now, we'll have lots of weekly shows that's going to talk about how to earn the money, make the money. Then we have weekly shows that's going to talk about different views of what you should do. But keep in mind that everything should flow accordingly. You cannot be missing in one area of your life and think that all the other areas of your life is gonna work out, right? And so we definitely want to keep that in mind. Now, let me see. The other thing that I would like for us to walk away with today is to think of the reason why we get up every morning. What is the reason we get up? Yes, it may be for your home. It may be for your spouse. It may be for your children. You may have to get to work because you have to earn a living. But what is the reality of it all? What are you getting out of it? You personally. Think about that today as you walk away from this show. What are you getting out of you being on this earth, this planet, every single day? When you wake up, why are you getting out of bed? You may be up, you wake up, your eyes are open, but why are you getting out of bed? Why are you getting out of your home? Why are you walking out? Why are you breathing fresh air? Why are you doing the things that you do? And be very honest with yourself when you think about the reason why you do what you do on a daily basis. Because if it's not for you finding your rhythm, then you're not in a very happy place. So we need to find, each and every one of us, find that flow that works for us. Something, that beat that we can dance through. Okay? We got to find that flow. We got to find that rhythm. And I am going to go ahead and stop right here today. And we will be back on Wednesday evening, next week Wednesday, every Wednesday, midweek. Remember, I love Wednesdays because it is midweek. It's a time for us to do what? Remember, to inhale and to exhale because it is midweek. We've had a struggle with Monday and Tuesday, but we're getting into our groove on Wednesday, whatever it is that we're doing, so that we can finish off strong. Finish off strong. Mentally, spiritually, physically, and financially. So before we end, we're going to go ahead and do another little breathing exercise. And remember, we're going to talk deeper. We're going to go deeper into why breathing is important, what benefits breathing brings. Excuse me, I got tongue tied there. But today we're just going to go through that process. Okay? So let's go ahead and end as we started. We're going to inhale deeply through our nose. Inhale, inhale. Think of all the good stuff. And we're going to go ahead and exhale slowly and completely. Very good. Hi, Cheryl. Inhale again. Oh, yes. And breathe out. Let it all out. Let it all out. Let it all out. And one more time. Inhale deeply. Yes, yes, yes. You feel that? And then we're going to exhale. Very, very, very good. Yes. So guess what? You still have some time left for the rest of your evening. Tell me, what exciting things are you about to do? I'm about to take a nice warm shower. That's what I'm about to do. That's going to kind of melt all that today away and get me into a different, fresher peace of mind. And then I'll probably, do a little meditation, have a little conversation with my children. Who knows? But something that's going to end the day right for me. And I hope that's what you are going to do for you. Until next week, we are going to, really find our rhythm and remember to answer that question for you. Remember, as you walk away, think about it. Why do you get up every single day? Why do you do what you do? For you personally, not for your children, not for your spouse, not for your neighbor, not for your work, your Danielle said, I'm gonna get a glass of wine and dinner. That's right. Get you into that right mind. Fill your belly up. That's right. That's the physical part, right? And the wine is for her spiritual part, okay? Awesome. Thank you for sharing, Danielle. And until next week, mwah. This is your host, Myrtha Dubois. Finding Your Rhythm is the name of our show, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye-bye. Hi, Jill. Bye-bye.